is Isabella Martinez, and this is my public policy project. For the public policy project, I chose to talk about social policy, and my current event will discuss veteran homelessness in Texas. First, let's talk about social policy. Social policy has three main goals. The first goal is to provide equality of opportunity. The second goal is to address risk, like unemployment. And the third goal is to alleviate poverty. For my current event article, I've chosen Housing Our Heroes, More Veterans Now Facing Housing Insecurity and Homelessness in Texas. In the article, it discusses how the pandemic has many already struggling veterans searching for new housing as rent and home insecurity rises. It states in the article that veterans make up roughly 5% of the population in Texas, but about 7% of the homeless population, according to the Office of Housing and Urban Development and the U.S. Census. The infographic shows the nation's rates of veteran homelessness per 10,000 veterans in each state. The article continues on to discuss how it's tried already to implement incentives for renters to build near VA facilities and give veterans priority housing. But, as the Texas Housing Staff Attorney says, that the new law has yet to be implemented. Even nationally, the government isn't doing enough to provide for our veterans. With a study done by Pew Research Center, veterans, when asked to assess the job the VA is doing meeting the needs of veterans, fewer than half, 46% of all veterans say the VA is doing an excellent or good job in this regard. And in this slide, Pew Research Center shows that post-9/11 veterans most likely experience some emotional trauma. They also say that veterans who had emotionally traumatic experiences related to their military service, as well as those who suffered from post-traumatic stress, are significantly more likely than other veterans to say the government hasn't done enough for them. This slide shows that veterans who suffered from post-traumatic stress had a difficult transition back into civilian life and faced many issues. Why is this issue important to me? This issue is important to me because my grandfather personally faced the same issues that veterans today face. With little help from the Department of Veteran Affairs until his situation was severe, even after receiving benefits, the slow process of the VA delayed his care. My policy recommendations would be, at the both federal and state level, increasing the budget for low-income housing, implement greater incentives for landlords and renters to help veterans. States can provide free transportation to veterans, putting veterans on a priority wait list for housing, connecting veterans with jobs with similar skills used in military, create incentives and promote veterans to seek physical and mental help. Possible setbacks on the issue would be actually setting aside more money towards the budget, communication among federal, state, and local governments, determining at what level veterans may need the government's help, and getting veterans to actually be able to access these programs. And this is my work citation.